Welcome everybody to the Cua Dai fishing village. The village in the eastern Hoi An. And how about traveling the Cua Dai fishing village to immerse in the charming natural scenery and the simple minds of local people? The romantic image of the fishing village deserves one of the unforgettable experiences for on the tourist journey to discover majestic. My memory is when I travel here with my bicycle, I crossing the narrow streets and talking with the local people. They are very friendly. Apart from the being involved in the fishing activities, the Cua Dai fishing village is also well known for its fish sauce making. It is very famous for the many types of the mum. It means the salt fish, such as the mum name, a type of the fish sauce made from small fish and small shrimp. In particular, the village mum root is very popular with the city people. The mum products that are indispensable dipping sauce with the daily meals of the residents in the central region. And what it is, I don't know what it is, but I think that is the cow dung cow buffalo. To make sure that is very useful in the culture of Vietnam for the cow dung. It's used in many things for the waterproof in the basketball, in the first layer, in the long wooden boat. And here's Floating Boat Village. Floating Boat Village gives extremely romantic landscape. Here, athletes deeply leave unique impressions in tourist mind. The boats cover the eye-catching color, creative, shimmering picture bobbing on the immersed life of the local people. Here has not disturbed by modern life yet. Cua Dai's float in the cultural centers is a model of the first floating cultural centers for fishing communities built in Vietnam. Its purpose is to conserve and preserve the cultural values of the fishing village through the traditional activities as well as exchange between the local community and tourists. Setting foot in the village, tourists will have a chance to witness and learn more about the hundreds of artifacts. The concept of the tours means in the fishing of the ancient Vietnam. Numerous image documentaries, publications on folk culture, and diaries of the residents living in the fishing village on Hoi An. All are reproduced by the motto according to system, nature and human livelihood of the fisherman, materials life of the fisherman, the waters with the life, spiritually with the spiritual life, for today and for the future. Notably, the guides in the centers are residents of the Cua Dai fishing village. Through the activities and practical introductions, tourists will have an opportunity to be lost in the world of the Cua Dai floating village, with collections of traditional fishing methods here. When the night falls out, tourists will comfortably kayak around the village, talk with the fishermen, those with fishing off the coast, and the show-off-in activities of the fishermen. And you can see the old man. Old man eat some food. Local people live in the house in floating bridge. That is a spiritual life. Going to the Cua Dai fishing village, tourists not only are immersed in the peaceful scenery of the romantic fishing village, but also comfortably admire the majestic in Hue An. Additionally, tourists can kayak to visit Sun, morning cave, after crossing the breathtaking red coral reef right in the pure water, or engage in unique form of tourism too popular in Hue An. Vehicles here used in the journeys are mainly the wooden boats or kayaking, but normally by wooden boats. The fishermen in the fishing village that undertake this position. This experience will attach memorable moments in the journeys discovering Hue An travel. Tours regularly renewing with the increasing activity program. Cua Dai fishing village will promisingly become one of the impressive spots in the trip to Hue An. Just about 3 kilometers from Hue An center, the Cua Dai fish village in the Cua Dai beach is proud of the solidarity amongst its local residents. In addition, the villagers are honest and live in the harmony with the nature. They feel very happy when they bring home bumble catches. I am going to the narrow streets with the local people are very friendly. At the man with the bicycle take the girl, take the wife. They are very funny, huh? Like other craft village in Vietnam, the skills of the local people make their own fishing tackle to help them to the caught more fish. In spite of all the difficulty and challenge in their life, the villagers show solidarity and support for each other. The local fishermen help each other with fishing assist in situations of bad weather or other danger. Although they have a habit of taking loudly, they are hardworking, gentle, honest, friendly, kind, helpful people. Cua Dai fishing in the village is a great place to witness local life and enjoy fresh seafood during your holiday in Hoi An. Set at the eastern end of Hoi An, this quaint village also offers the splendid view of an expansive coastline lined with the swaying palm trees and a colorful fishing boat more dressed on the water. I highly recommend making your way to the fishing harbor in the early morning or the afternoon. When the fishermen return from the sea with their masses full of live crab, scallop, grouper, and stingray, and stingrays. Once you reach the eastern end of the Cua Dai fishing village, there are small inhabited sites that's covered by colorful seashells that have washed up on the beach over the years. All of the village men go offshore fishing, and their wives have their husbands to take their seafood catches to the markets for selling, and the villagers depend directly on the fishing activity, their livelihood. And the second way is have another woman collect all seafood from the boat and gather in the boat. Then the woman will sell in the market in the center of Hoi An. Fishing is a dangerous job, and the fishermen often work under extreme conditions in the sea. Therefore, various events are held every year in the village to show for the local fishermen's strong desire for safe offshore fishing trip with bumper catches. These include the wave worship cult and the annual Khao Ngư festival. The event features a number of solemn traditional rituals to pride the happiness, prosperity, lucky through the years, as well as for a safe and profitable fishing season.